Howdy, y'all.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, we have socks.
We have socks.
We have socks. Mm-hmm.
I promise mine doesn't look as funny as it does right now. It actually looks nice.
My heel is weird. When I do the neck sock, I need to make sure I do that heel
That
better
you do those.
up the side so that it came to the ends of, it was supposed to meet perfectly here at
Yes.
my variegated part. And I
And mine
didn't quite.
didn't turn out too bad. I guess I have a little bit where I had to. Do you see where my? Oh, wait, there. See where I joined them? There's a little bit of a hole.
Yeah.
Where my variegated
Oh,
comes
yeah,
together
right,
with my
right there.
solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a chain one space.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, I joined over here. So okay, you can't see it now because it's blended in. Mine, I joined right here where my chain ones were, just like you did. Right?
yep.
Hang on, let's see. It's hard to see. It's really hard to see because I got darker colors.
Yes.
But my chain one was here, and down here I had to skip a few more, so I have just a bigger hole right there than I do for my chain
I
ones.
can't even hardly see it because
I
your
know.
yarn's so dark.
I know. That's what I said. You can't really tell. It's just a
Right.
little larger hole right there than the chain one space.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with it. But I think the heel is funky. I mean, I think the heel's just a little weird. I've had it on my foot, and I don't know. I don't know.
And see, mine feels good on my foot. Mine
It
feels good
doesn't
on my foot.
fit my heel completely properly.
Mine does, but the thing I'm a little bit worried about is I have cankles. Okay. I have cankles, and I'm a little bit afraid because we didn't do any increases in this portion that this is going to fit around my calf. And I haven't tried it on since I did this.
I tried mine on when it was about this tall here. I tried it on. So I've added like 4 more repeats maybe since I tried it on, but it was fitting fine. So.
Was it? Okay.
And
then I figure it's going to stretch.
It's super
stretchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
Well, who's here today? We have Sherry and Emma and Jody and Catherine and Linda and Molly is here. Molly, we've been wondering where you were on Friday.
We have.
You make these socks. I mean, we know you knit socks. I don't know if you ever crocheted socks, but we were like, we could use some advice from Molly. Hey, Deborah and Gail, and have a gap between the heel and the sock. I usually do just a little sewing to close the hole.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, mine's not.
I don't think mine's even gonna be noticeable because, like I said, it's right here with that chain one that's going up the whole sock anyhow. So there's a space there in the sock, and it's just a little larger down there.
And I'll show you what I did. I'm going to stick my hand in here, but then I got to try to hold my hand upside down. You're supposed to do those 3 stitches all into the same stitch.
Mm-hmm.
I did mine. I spaced mine out so that I wouldn't have a hole. Yeah.
Hello, Chantel. I wouldn't have any clue how to adjust that heel, Molly, to make the heel fit my heel better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see.
It was such an odd configuration of making those heels.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It was interesting. So anyhow.
Molly, you have cankles too. Yeah, I have cankles.
Yeah, anyhow.
And I got a little long with mine. I was just going to town, and mine measures 6 inches instead of 5.5.
And I'm just a tad over 5.5, just a tad. But if I took out a row, it would have been
too short.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted mine a little bit longer anyway, so I was okay with that. And I have oodles of yarn left. Like
I have tons of this yarn.
I have oodles of both. I almost wonder if I can get a second pair of socks.
I'm still trying.
I mean, and they're weighty too.
Here, now I have plenty of my variegated, but I don't have much of my purple. So we had talked about. I know we both talked about doing this little cuff in our coordinated
solid
color.
Yeah.
But I don't think I should risk it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and I am. I fastened off after the ankle section, and I'm gonna do my cuff in my
So, I
solid
mean,
color.
if I did the cuff in the solid and I run out,
You could always take that off.
I could. I'm okay with that. I'm all right. No, I'm okay.
Yeah, Molly, Mindy and I were talking about that there's probably a million different ways to make heels,
Mm.
and we were talking about some other ways we could have made these other than the way we did. We could have
You would
just
have
made.
to watch how it was done, Molly. It was kind of confusing.
It was pretty confusing.
There was one piece, and you just started, and you started going up this way, and then you
Worked your way back
around.
down. Yeah.
It was interesting.
Yeah, it sure was.
And I didn't quite meet where I was supposed to at the end. I'll just say that.
All right, well, let's get started on these cuffs so then we can start the toe.
Now we're going to start our next sock.
Yeah.
So we got a plan.
Yes.
We're going to work on socks this week. Angie's gone next week to the retreat.
Yep.
And we're going to work on the socks the last week of September.
Yep.
And then October is a whole new ball game, and we know what we're going to do.
Yep, we've got our project picked. Yep, we didn't even ask your opinion.
No,
we just already have our project picked.
No, we're just going for it.
Yep.
All right. So we have joined back to our next thing here. And we're supposed to chain one.
And I've got to actually join because.
Oh, you're going to join. Yeah. And then we single crochet in that same stitch.
Okay.
All right. Single crochet in the same space as the last slip stitch. Why would we chain one again? Now we chain one again.
Yeah.
We chain one again and we skip a stitch.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me think about that for a second because I broke my yarn and I'm starting with the new. So, okay. If I see it's same. Okay. So I shouldn't have joined there. I joined in the chain space and I should have joined in my slip where I ended off.
Yeah. Which is kind of like the first two together.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically it looks like we just chain one, skip one single.
For the all around?
All the way around.
Okay. That's easy enough.
So single, chain.
Chain one, skip one, single.
Single, chain.
And obviously we're counting the spaces as a stitch.
I'm going to assume so, but oh. Like when we get to this chain here.
The chain space, right.
Well, yeah, I would skip that and do this. Let's see how that works out. Skip that and do this. Whoops, I just pulled my yarn off.
I'm trying to weave my ends in.
Yeah, because of the number of...
Oh, the way it's going to work out.
Yeah, because of the number of stitches we have, we automatically start in that first decrease stitch every time for each cluster.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Glad that's going to work out.
Me too, right?
Yeah. So we've got a big football game. Junebug, what are you getting into? Junebug. What are you doing? I heard her out there. I don't know what she was doing, but I heard something crinkling.
Yeah.
We got a football game tonight. Isn't that exciting?
Oh, yes. Football. Everybody loves some football.
Well, and we have to drive separately tonight because Jeff's on call this week.
Oh, and he needs to have a vehicle in case he
gets called in, right? And so I told him that that's fine. I'll just show up at halftime and watch the halftime performance and go home.
Oh my goodness.
That's all I care about. I don't want to
watch the football game?
No.
Okay.
It's not my kid playing.
Well, I get that, but I loved my high school football days. Okay, I didn't really watch the game a whole lot. I'll confess.
Well, when I was in high school, I liked it, but.
Well, yeah. Hello. How are you today?
I told you they were good. They've been fine all day, but now because I'm on here, they're going to
Why
start
is
making
my
all
yarn
kinds
not
of
coming
noise.
out? Why are you not coming out? Why are you like stuck in here? I'm gonna get a big snot here pretty soon. I know.
Oh, are you really this far in?
Yeah. I mean, we haven't used that much of the yarn.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we used that much of it anyhow. Yeah, I didn't really watch a whole lot of the game, I suppose, but
Did you spend a lot of your time under the bleachers?
yes, ma'am. Mhm. Yeah.
Well, I was a pom-pom girl, so
I wasn't under there smooching and stuff though.
were you under there drinking and
Yeah,
smoking?
drinking, yes.
Drinking, okay.
Yeah. People are like, "You were in high school." I'm like, "Yes, but a
The
lot of us,
drinking age was the drinking age 19 then?
it was 18.
Oh, it was 18. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 18. A lot of people were of age.
Right.
That was awfully young.
Yeah, that is awfully young. An
I mean,
18-year-old doesn't know how to handle their liquor.
you're an adult, I suppose, legally at 18, but that's about it.
Yeah,
And
not
we
definitely
just
not mentally or emotionally.
I'm assuming we just joined back to our first single crochet.
Oh, I don't know. My screen went blank, and I'm not around yet because I was trying to weave
Yep.
my.
Join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. When you get there, that's what you
When
do.
I know I'm slow. I'm in slow motion today.
That really tightened things up there.
Well, I've been crocheting all day, so I guess my crocheting fingers are tired. I'm trying to get that baby blanket done for my sister. And I brought it out here to show you how it's looking when we have a break.
Oh, good.
Hi, Margaret. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so now that we're back, we chain 2. Una, dos. Then we 1/2 double in the same space as the last slip stitch, which isn't that where we're at?
Yeah, that's right where
Why is
we're
it
at.
called the last slip stitch?
I
Why
don't
isn't it
know.
just the current stitch?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay, so we 1/2 double in there, working around
the chain
one.
one double in the next missed single, one round below.
What?
Okay. So you're going to go in front of your chain 1 space from the last round, and then you're going to catch your skipped single from the round below that and do a double around it. So just make sure you're working
it or in it.
In it.
So we're gonna go. So it's right here where we have a chain 1, but we're gonna go below the chain 1. Do we get both stitches?
No, you want to do it in front of it. Well, wait, working around the chain 1. No, maybe you do want to grab it too.
We grab the
grab the chain 1 as well. Yes.
Skipped and the
chain 1 space. Yes.
And then what? We chain 1 and do the next one?
No, you're double crocheting in there, and then you are going to
do the next.
half double crochet in the next single.
Why does this have to be so weird?
Half double and then double in the single.
Okay, hang on.
Below.
Not the round below though. For the half double.
Right, just your next single that's on your
current. The next one is a half double in the same row.
Yeah.
And then
another double. You're just going to alternate
a double below, a half double above.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes perfect sense.
Double below, a half double above.
Yep, that makes perfect sense.
Okay, so now, where are we with this one?
I think the purpose of this is to give it some like strength, is why we're grabbing that chain 1 and the stitch below.
Okay.
Because it's the cuff.
Right. It's a little wonky donkey, wonky donkey.
Give it some strength and some structure.
Well, is that what we need? Strength and structure?
That's what I need.
I find that crocheting this in the round
Mm-hmm.
like this is a little difficult.
Why is that?
I mean, it just because it's so small.
Oh, that you're catching like your back work, the back of your work.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because you're becoming a deep thruster like me.
No, I'm trying not to thrust. No, it's just, there's a lot of, you have to turn a lot. Where,
Yeah.
when you do a straight.
Right. I
When
just kind of keep spinning it with my left hand.
I have a hard time when I get to the end of the clusters.
Okay.
Figuring out
Where
I'm
you're stitched.
supposed to be.
Gotcha. Yeah, because that chain space is much more predominant.
Yeah.
Because it was the chain space from the previous
Yeah.
row.
Yeah. But when you get to the end of the cluster, I'm like, where am I supposed to put this? If that makes any sense. Does it make sense?
It does. It does. Whoops. Oh, goodness. I keep losing my yarn in my hand there. Doesn't want to hang on.
I think it was Sue I was trying to explain this heel thing to earlier.
Oh, uh-huh.
I'm like, just you would have had to have done it. You just, you would have had to have made the sock to truly understand.
To understand, yes.
Right? I hear a dog snoring at my house.
Oh, I wish I heard that instead of dogs acting like idiots.
Mine's snoring.
I've got one looking out the front window and one looking out the back window, so they're being okay now, I guess.
They're being okay.
Well, the geese are back. The geese we always have geese in our pond in the spring, and they lay their eggs and they hang out with their babies in the pond for the spring, and then they take off and go, I don't know, wherever they go, up north or whatever, for the summer. But then in the fall, when they're on their way back south, they also take a break here for about a week or so. So we've had geese in our yard all week, and that drives Junebug crazy that she can't get out there and chase them.
Oh. That'd be funny to watch, though.
It is funny to watch.
Go, Junebug, go.
Mm-hmm. They have one slight advantage over her.
They can fly?
They can fly. Yes, exactly. She's very fast, but she can't compete with
Not
them.
quite fast enough.
Right.
My dad always seems to have the geese in his yard. It's like they don't really go away.
Oh.
They're there like just all the time.
Yeah, geese are annoying.
We don't get them.
You're lucky.
Our ducks take care of that.
You're lucky because geese, they poop like crazy. And their poop is as big as like a big dog poop.
Well, I have ducks. We have a lot of poop, but
duck poop is kind of runny, isn't it?
no.
No? Is it solid?
Yeah.
What a topic.
Right? Let's talk about feces. Let's talk about feces.
Well, I'm trying to slip stitch into the top of my chain 2 here, And I was having a hard time getting my hook in, but I've got it.
I'm almost there.
Oh, I beat you? Wow.
You did.
That's unbelievable.
I only got a couple stitches to go here. I told you I was having a hard time like figuring out exactly where some of these are supposed to go.
Molly, that is funny. That's hilarious.
What'd she say?
She said that her big lab was scared of geese.
I can understand that. Geese are scary.
Well, Jeff hates them being in the yard because, like I said, they poop all over. They make a mess. And we've got a dock out by our pond, and they'll hang out on the dock and poop all over the dock. And, they're just messy. Then we don't want them around. So one morning, we were getting ready for work, and Jeff was aggravated that there were geese up close to the house in the backyard. So he takes off out the back door to go chase these geese out of the yard. And I was getting dressed in the bedroom, and our bedroom's in the back of the house, and it's the whole wall is all windows that faces our backyard. So I'm watching him, and he takes off chasing these geese. Well, Daddy Goose didn't like that too much. And instead of running away, Daddy Goose turned around, stood up as tall as he could get, and started chasing Jeff.
Oh my God.
And bit him on the butt. It was so funny.
I have a friend who got chased by the geese at a park that we'd walk at. That was hilarious. All right, so we're supposed to chain 2 here now that we're back.
Okay.
And then we 1/2 double crochet in the same space. Okay, 1/2 double there. And then 1 double crochet front post around the neck
of the next
stitch,
which will be your double crochet.
Yeah, so we do a front post double there.
Yep, and then a half double in the next half double. And then we're just going to alternate that.
Man, I can't even get into the top.
So make sure when you're doing this, it's your half double that you're going to have to go into next is going to be, it's going to be kind of hidden by your front post.
Yeah, and it's hard to get into the top of that puppy.
Yeah, so you just got to squeeze your hook in there.
Hard to get into it.
So half
At least
double.
that one was.
So your front post doubles should go around your doubles, and your half doubles should go into the top of your half doubles. And it's a little hard to get in there.
The half doubles.
Yes, it's hard to get in those half doubles.
Yeah, all the half doubles seem to be that way. You know?
Yep.
We've only done a couple so far, but.
Yeah, because that front post is almost hiding.
Yeah.
That stitch. So this round might take just a little bit of finagling. And again, I think that the reason for this is front post stitches tend to pull things together. So I think the reason is to provide some stability to the cuff. Because this is our last round, correct?
Yeah, that's all we do.
Yep.
Yep, it's not much of a cuff.
No, it really isn't.
It's a cufflet.
It's a cufflet. Yes, we'll call it a cufflet. I like that word.
This is just giving it a little rib.
Right. I've made 2 now. Well, I'm almost finished with 2. I've got sleeves yet to go. I've made 2 of those MJ's off the hook granny cardigans or granny pullovers.
Yeah.
I made one a crew neck, and the second one I'm making a V-neck. Anyway, the ribbing that you do at the bottom, I really, really love the way she did the ribbing. You do it, it's a join as you go ribbing. And you work what you do. Here, I have it sitting right here. I made this one for Nate's girlfriend. She picked out this yarn.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. It's a Kieran skinny cake.
Skinny cake?
A skinny cake, yeah. So it's because it's a 3-weight yarn.
Yeah.
So what you do is after you've done your last row around the bottom, you do a single crochet row, and then you chain however long you want your cuff. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. You chain however long you want your cuff to be. And then you single crochet into each stitch, back up the chain. Then you slip stitch into the next 2 stitches, turn it, and then back loop single crochet back down the chain. Turn it, come back up, and then slip stitch into the next 2 stitches over. And then you just keep doing that, which I like a lot better, because a lot of times with ribbing patterns, they have you make the ribbing separately and then sew it on.
No, the one I didn't do that, but I didn't do chains either. You did like whatever the stitch was, single crochet or whatever, and you just went into the single crochets back and forth and attached to the garment when you got back to the...
So, but then was your ribbing horizontal rather than vertical?
No. Mm-mm.
You'll have to show me what you mean, because I can't conceptualize that.
I can't figure that one out.
But I really like the way that ribbing was done. And then as soon as I finish this round and before we start the toes, I want to show you my Happy Little Trees baby blanket.
Yeah.
I'm still working on the border rounds. I decided to make I told you I varied from the pattern, and I'm doing a different border than what the pattern called for. So this particular border pattern, it's like a ruffly border, and you can do as many rounds of it as you want. So I figured that yarn was so darn expensive, why not do as many as I can and use up as much of the yarn as I can? You know, because it's not like I'm going to have enough left over to do anything else with. So I started out, I was just going to do a 2-layer ruffle border, but I was getting around my second.
See, when I talked to you, you thought you might run out.
Yeah. I got around my second round and I was like, well, I got more than enough here. So I'm going to try to do 3. So I adjusted it to do a 3-layer ruffled border.
Yeah, you were worried you're going to run out and you might have to find some more yarn.
Yeah, I was. And I think it's going to work out perfect.
Went a lot further than you thought.
It did. Those little teeny balls.
Teeny balls.
Teeny balls.
She's got teeny balls over there.
I just can't believe when I got that package, I was so disappointed. I mean, because with shipping, it was $80, and it comes and it's this teeny little pack of yarn.
But it made a whole blankie.
Yeah, it's not a very big blankie, which is fine. That's what my sister said she wanted, was a small one. So. Where's that yarn tail coming from? I don't like that. So I told you, but I haven't told everybody else yet. I've got Maddie back at home with me.
All right. Maddie's back. So maybe she'll go live with me tomorrow. I don't know what her social calendar looks like. It's probably very full.
Yes, her dance card is usually quite full.
I follow her on TikTok, and not TikTok.
Oh my gosh, she's been doing so many silly TikToks.
I follow her on Instagram, so she puts her TikToks. Oh, wait, what? You met? Oh, Linda's correcting us, Angie.
What?
That's not the end of our cuff.
Oh, it's not?
No, we repeat the last round until our cuff is 2 inches.
2 inches. Oh, okay, good.
But what is it now? Like a half an inch?
Yeah, well, that's good because I didn't like the way that was so teeny. Thank you, Linda. What would we do without Linda?
So
Hi, Brenda. We didn't say hi to Brenda either.
so we join and then we chain 2 and half double in the same stitch again, and then
Molly, I didn't get any of Tony's yarn, but I think Mindy said she ordered some.
I did.
Did you get it yet?
No. And I only ordered 3 little balls just to try it.
I've been kind of reading people's opinions on Facebook a little bit of it. And, everybody says that the colors are so beautiful and everything. And I thought it was a little bit pricey for the yardage that you get. And,
Well, right now it's on a deal.
right.
So there's that.
Right.
And I watched the Instagram live the other day and you got
Did you get a coupon code?
5% more
Oh, nice.
off. So it worked out. The shipping was what killed me.
Yeah, because it's the hobby, right? It's the
Yeah,
hobby.
yeah. So I spent $30 for 3 balls of yarn. I mean,
That's not too bad.
no.
But isn't it like 170 yards per ball? Something like that?
I don't even remember now. I have to go look in my phone and see what my order says.
Well, we are going to have to talk about our next project so people can get their yarns lined up.
Are we really? You think they want to know?
I don't know, maybe. I think they do because I think they're going to be excited.
Yeah?
I think everybody's going to want to do it.
I think so too. I want to do it.
I do too.
So I'm really thinking, I'm leaning towards a tweed.
A tweed would be beautiful.
I think a tweed would be fun.
Yes, a tweed would be very nice. And I did notice, I was looking at Hirschner's site yesterday, and Hirschner's, I don't know about for everybody else, but for me, Hirschner's delivers very quickly. So you could definitely order it now and have it in time for when we would need it.
I haven't ordered from Hirschner's in a hot minute.
Yes, wool cotton is a nice blend, Molly. I like wool cotton blend too.
And that's what Tony's yarn is.
Yeah, I do like that.
So I'll let you know.
I've made it back to my first. Have you made it back? Have you started another round yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, I just made it back.
You stopped and showed us something.
Oh, I did, didn't I? My Inspired by Joy, Sue. I did finish that, and I actually gifted it. I gave it away as a birthday gift to my friend Jennifer. But now I really want to do the Inspired by Rage. I don't so much care for the what's the other one? Determination
of snow.
No. No.
There was the snow.
Oh no, it was the one before Rage, Inspired by Determination. I thought it was
something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't care for that one as much, but I loved the Inspired by Rage. But I don't want it to stay round. I want to square it off.
Oh, I would love to do just a stay round one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys my Happy Little Trees blanket. Now, keep in mind that this is what my sister asked for. It is not going to be for everybody. It is very gypsy, hippie, kind of boho, yes. But this is what she asked for. So I used the Sheep G's Stonewash River Wash color pack, and it is all of these cutesy little. So I had to there was 58 colors in the pack. So I laid it out, and I tried to start with my blues and greens down here, and then yellows, and then moved to oranges, and then did pinks and purples. up here. So the border was supposed to be a really simple 3 treble crochets.
Well, they're not all the poofy flower ones.
No,
some of them are flat.
Some of them are flat, yes.
Poofy.
And then you're supposed to join with this whip stitch join so that it shows. So it has kind of like a handmade look. It's, you know, it's intentionally like that. It's intentional not to, or to have these stitches show. So the border was supposed to be just a simple, you did 3 treble crochets and a picot in the middle one. But I decided to do this ruffle border. So this is my first layer, and then there's going to be a second layer that I have to finish. There's 2 rounds per layer, and then there's going to be a third layer. So I'll have a 3-layer ruffle border. And I'm just using reusing the rest of all the colors. And I'm trying to line it up with the border so that the colors lay out to like where they go in the blanket, which is kind of difficult.
Got the greens over there.
Yeah, and the pinks are up here.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, but it's not very big. It's not a very
It looks like it's heavy.
It is heavy. It is heavy because it's 78% cotton and 22% acrylic is what that is. But it's only a 2/8. It's a sport weight yarn.
So thinking making those flowers, those petaled flowers would make get a little bulkier.
Yeah, it is pretty heavy. But then let me show you the back. I haven't woven in any ends.
Oh, the back's gotta look beautiful. Oh my God.
Look at all those ends. I've just got like it's gonna take me a week to weave in all these ends.
Wow.
And I need to get this to her before I leave for my retreat next Thursday. So
you know what you're gonna be doing all week.
Yep. All weekend, all week.
Very interesting.
Yeah. So it's an interesting blanket.
Yeah.
Not something I would have chosen for a baby blanket, but that's what they're into. So
that's kind of cool. Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, Sue said nothing excites her.
Well, I don't know what to say about that.
Oh, you know what? I love that Rowan made. Now, Molly, I know you're a big Rowan fan, so maybe you can answer this for me. Did they discontinue their cotton cashmere? Because I love that yarn, and I've been to 2 different yarn stores now, and it was on clearance. And I picked up everything I could because I love it so much. Hi, Nate. Nate's home.
Nate's home. Dale's home too.
Oh, Dale's home too?
Yeah. No telling how long he's staying, but.
Nate, what time do you have to be back at school, bud?
4:45.
4:45? Okay. You need to eat something before you go because it's gonna be a long night. Can you let them out, please?
No.
Okay. Oh! One of the dogs just ran into my tripod and knocked it over. Good thing I caught it. Or my iPad would have been crashing down to the ceramic tile floor and shattered.
That wouldn't be fun.
I would have been very angry.
2 inches, huh, of cuff? I don't think I want mine that long.
Oh, I do.
I don't think so.
You just don't want to keep doing these half double crochets into that hidden stitch.
No, I just don't think I want my cuff that long.
How long are you going to do yours?
I don't know. We'll see. We shall see.
Molly said that you weave in your ends as you go. I usually don't.
Clearly.
Well, and the reason for that is usually I can con Jeff into weaving in my ends for me. But he took one look at this project because he helped me lay out the colors for how the tiles were going to lay out. He took one look at this and was like, no, not doing that one. You're on your own. I couldn't even make any deals.
That's bad.
I know.
That's bad when you can't make deals for the ends. That's bad.
I know. He's more apt to do it during the winter when he's not outside, you know.
There aren't other things to do.
Exactly.
Right.
He can do it while he's watching basketball or football or something.
Right.
There and does it.
Well, let's get into football season. I mean, there's football to watch now.
Yeah.
I mean, couldn't you offer pretzels and beer and weaving ends and football at the same time? I mean,
that's not the kind of deals that he likes.
Well, I tried. I thought it sounded like a good deal.
Yeah, Molly, that was a super ton of work. It's crazy because that Afghan is teeny in comparison to a lot of the other projects that I do. And it took me forever. It just felt like I was never getting anywhere with it.
My husband is in the kitchen and he's texted me.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's private. Maybe he wants to dance again.
You know, it could be a text that came a long time ago.
Your phone does it. No, Nate, I'm on the line.
No, it's Dale's.
Oh, is it?
Sue, what is Sue implying over there? What is she?
What is she? Oh, they are. Okay, they do have it on their website. Thank you, Molly, for looking. Sherry said hi to you, Nate. Oh, Margaret's having pill and nap time.
Pill and nap?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true, Molly. A little licking? What, Sue?
Right? That's what I was referring to. I'm like, what? I don't know.
Well, the dancing was a joke from my live last Saturday. I thought Mindy told me that her and Dale were dancing.
Right?
And I assumed that she was using that as a code word.
No.
But no, she meant they were literally dancing.
They were dancing. Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness. Yep. So I know I've mentioned that Dale is working for the farmer.
Yes.
And I mean, it's just random stuff from day to day.
Like a heated bidet yesterday.
Yeah, a heated bidet. Yeah, they're actually getting residents now over there, and one of them wanted a heated bidet installed in his bathroom. So Dale installs the heated bidet yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
He's worked on fences out back, putting in more fencing to secure the babies so they can't just go wherever.
The baby cows, we should clarify.
Yeah.
He's not
calves.
Actually putting babies in fences.
Yeah, the calves. Then that was from yesterday. Do you know that? That text was from yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. And so yesterday and today, I think he's worked on brush and branches down at his house because from the storm, he's still,
right.
Storm damage branches.
Storm mess, yeah.
So he cleaned those up, and he has the dude's big tractor.
Oh, what's he doing with the dude's big tractor?
I don't know what he was supposed to be doing for the farmer with the tractor.
Clean up the big log.
Oh, cleaning up the big logs down there.
Oh.
But
Okay.
if somebody gives me a big tractor to use for the day, I'm going to do all kinds of fun stuff. I love tractors.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
well, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I don't have to mow the side yard now.
So, yeah, I heard noise out there, but I thought it was the tree cleanup crew down the street. They're still down there cleaning
Oh,
up the
they're doing a
neighbor's
wonderful job.
yard.
Uh-huh.
They had so many trees down in their yard alone. They're still down there cleaning up, and I thought that's what I was hearing. I was hearing just like clunk, clunk, clunk,
Mhm.
noises. So I'm out. I let the chickens out, and I was going out to the mailbox, and I see this big orange tractor over there in the yard, and I'm like, oh, in our yard. And I'm like, oh, that's Brad's tractor in our yard. Dale is up to something over there, right?
Right.
So I walk over that way to find out that he is digging out
No,
rocks.
tell her what I done first.
Oh, he filled the hole with the where the
Excavator.
the pear tree was moved.
Mhm.
Okay.
So he had to push all the dirt back in.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I get that. Totally get that. But then I look and I'm like, what else is he doing? He is digging up rocks.
Well, yeah.
The ones I hit with the lawnmower.
If
You
I
know-
had a big tractor for the day, I would do all kinds of fun stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now, have you ever
Driven a big tractor? Yes, I have.
no, that wasn't
Oh.
that wasn't what I was gonna ask you.
Oh.
Have you ever read the book Holes?
No.
Okay, it's
You got that.
a kid's book.
Well, anyway, yeah, I
Oh,
had
did they make a
I had
movie
fun.
out
I'm
of
gonna
it?
go fun on a lawnmower now.
No, now you're gonna mow lawn?
Brad wants me to mow lawn.
Oh, at his house or at the
Yeah.
other house?
Both probably.
Oh, okay. Now he's gonna go mow. Okay.
I mow over there first. And I'll bring him over.
Okay. Now he's going to mow. See? But
See, aren't you glad this is keeping him so busy?
It's more money.
what?
This is keeping him.
Oh, it's keeping him busy, all right.
Tell
He
him
sounds
yesterday.
The bidet?
Yeah.
We already talked about the bidet.
Oh, the bidet. Yeah. Well, that's a nice
Yeah,
one.
we talked about the bidet. But
I
then
want to
one
know, did
day,
you test it out, Dale? Did you test it?
Well, no.
no, it's in a residence.
Brad come over and he does it work? I said, I don't know. I plugged it in, got the water on, all that. It seems to hold water. It's not. Well, you got to test it. And it's got-
Well, yeah.
testing it. Might be on full blast.
Woo! Them old ladies over there might get a real show. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
No shocker.
Yeah.
But no. It's,
But the side yard over here,
I don't have to mow it now.
he says he doesn't have to mow it. You know why he doesn't have to mow it?
What'd he do?
There's no grass now, hardly.
What? Oh, no.
He dug up so many rocks with this great big bucket thing.
Well, every time you hit a rock, you know how it is. You got its twin next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we know that.
Mm-hmm.
I should have went out there and got the big rocks out there.
Oh, God. I'll take a video of what the yard looks like now that he's
It's not
done.
horrible. I'm going to put the blade on my lawnmower, my tractor, my little tractor.
Because you couldn't get this
Smooth it
very
all.
smooth
Well, you
with
can,
the...
but it's all about the finesse of, and that big tractor does not have finesse.
No finesse. Okay.
No, it's just monster.
I expect to
go.
see you with a
Get
rake.
at it.
I expect to see you with a rake or something out there.
No,
I gotta say, the most fun I ever had is when my dad was building his house.
thanks for offering, man. I'll be back.
When my dad was building his house, he bought a dragline crane to dig his foundation and dig a pond. And he let me operate that dragline crane. And I must have been about 15 years old. Oh my gosh, that was a blast.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's made a mess. Let's just...
It was like Tonka trucks for adults.
Oh, sure. Yeah, he's made a mess. Anyhow, hello, Lisa. Emma, tell them to stop that over there at Dreamer Designs. Tell them to stop.
Oh, I haven't looked today. Did something good come out today? I looked last night.
Yeah. Would you like to see? I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'll show you. One moment.
One moment, please.
Yeah.
I keep dropping my stitches.
So did you see the ice cream truck at Dreamer Designs?
I did. Yes, that's very cute.
That's pretty cute, isn't it?
Yes, it's very cute.
Okay. But
hi, Lisa.
But what about that?
Hold on, it didn't pop up yet. There's such a delay, and oh, that's gorgeous.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, I have to have that.
Right?
I have to have that.
Coastal, little house on the cliff.
Who is the artist?
Nikki Bone.
I love that. That's beautiful.
I'm like, why? Just stop it.
Yeah, I wasn't going to buy anything, but I think I'm going to have to get that.
Just stop it. So there's that, and then the ice cream truck, of course, and then the other Alan Gianna.
The Alan Gianna is very pretty.
I know, right? Lisa, look, you tell me. What are we making, Lisa? What is that? If you can't tell, then we're in trouble. We've done something.
We've done something terrible.
We have clearly messed up somewhere along the way.
You know what? My biggest fear here is that this sock turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it.
You're worried about getting the other one.
Yes, my biggest fear is that my second sock is not going to match.
Now, see, I'm at a 1-inch cuff right now.
I haven't measured mine yet.
Mine is 1 inch. Yes, sir.
I changed my appointment.
Okay. For
January 4th.
January 4th. Start off the new year right.
Yay.
All right. Cool.
Fresh teeth. Then I return on the 7th.
Oh.
11.
Like for the checkup? Yeah. So I really kind of like this little 1-inch cuff.
Let me see where I'm at. Let me get my little measurer.
I
think I want to go. Let me see where I'm at. I'm about exactly 1 inch also, but I'm about 3/4 of an inch. I think I'm gonna do at least one more round.
I like the inch.
Yeah, I'm gonna do at least one more round. But I don't think I want 2 inches. 2 inches seems
2 is
very
really
tall.
big. This is not like a athletic sock, like a
right.
You know.
Two would be way up there. I don't think I want it to be that tall.
No, I don't want it to be like a huge, long, tall sock. I want it to be more of a little shorty sock. You know what I'm saying?
The deal guide showed your old pickup truck at Aldi on a fall themed doormat with pumpkins in the truck. Oh,
I'm sorry, what?
Molly was telling you something.
The deal guy.
I've never heard of the deal guy. I've heard of the freebie guy.
Showed my old pickup truck at Aldi. What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Molly.
Do you guys follow the freebie guy on Instagram? You should.
No, a freebie guy?
That's what his name is, the freebie guy. And he always posts when places have like super good deals.
No.
Yeah, you should check him out.
I don't know about no freebie guy. I don't know about no deal guy either.
I've never heard of the deal guy, no.
And why is there a red truck at Aldi? I'm a tad confused. Yeah, Dale made one hell of a mess in the side yard.
Well, and then it's probably, if it were to rain a lot, it would probably be even more of a mess, wouldn't it?
I bet it would. Yeah. I don't even know how many rocks he took out, but I just went out there and I just saw dirt everywhere and I was like, okay. I mean, he made that into a yard. It was not a yard when we moved in here. It was just like a scrubby kind of extra little field over there.
Yeah.
And he's made it into more yard-like. He sprayed it for poison ivy and he trimmed
Are you
bushes.
talking about to the right of his barn? To the right of the garage?
No.
Where are you talking about?
So, like if you're looking at my house
Yeah.
from the road,
Yeah.
over to the right where the crabapple trees are,
Yeah.
and where we have those rock sculptures, our rock walls out front,
Yeah.
that side over there.
Oh, okay. A little farther up towards the road.
Yes.
Okay.
Up by
Okay.
the road. Yep. Yeah, that part where beside the garage is not ours.
Oh, yeah,
That
that's
little
right.
pasture over there.
That fence is right there for
Yep,
the
that's not ours.
cows. Gotcha.
Yep. We would like it to be ours, but it's not.
I'm so mad at Jeff. You know, we've got our pond is on the back of our property, and behind the pond is a little bit of woods that we own, and then behind that is a farm field. And that field, but the address, like the street address for it, is on the other road around the corner.
Okay.
And it's 10 acres, and it went up for sale not too long ago, and it was for sale for like a lot of money, and so we didn't pursue it or anything, but it ended up selling for like half of what they were asking for it.
Oh.
Yeah, and so now we are like kicking ourselves that we didn't.
You could have had it.
Yeah, because that would have been so nice to have all that, because that's where we hunt. Because it used to be owned by the horse farmers that are down the road from us, and they let us hunt there. They grow barley and stuff there, and they would let us hunt it. And yeah, it would have been nice to retain that.
Yeah, I'm completely happy here with my 1-inch cuff. I'm done. I am done with a 1-inch cuff. And it's just a tad over 1 inch. It's more like.
Well, I'm going to see where I'm at the end of this round. And
I like it.
May or may not.
Yeah,
this is what I've got. I think I'm happy with this. So when I'm at the end of this round, I'm gonna end off as well.
Yeah. See, mine's hard to see because mine's the same color, but.
Right.
My cuff, okay, my cuff starts here. I'll help. I'll give you a visual. My cuff starts right there. How's that?
Well, and I crochet.
That's how much. Yeah.
I crochet so much tighter than you too that mine, I need more rows to equal your height.
Right.
Which I've worked on my tension over the years, but I'm better than I used to be. Not as bad as Brandy.
Oh my God, Brandy's crazy tight. What are you seeding, Sue? What are we seeding? Seeding time for what?
Seeding time.
She said it's seeding time. I don't know.
I don't know. So I have an idea. Has anyone ever used the app, the Stitch Fiddler? Stitch Fiddle. Yeah, that's what it's called, Stitch Fiddle. You can design like graphgans on Stitch Fiddle. And I want to make a graphgan with my son's school logo on it to take to football games and stuff.
Mm.
So I kind of designed one. I just got to kind of source the yarn and make sure I get the right color purple.
It's a purple logo?
Yeah, well, they're the Swan Valley Vikings, so it's like purple and white, but then with the Viking guy that looks just like the Minnesota Viking guy.
Okay.
So there's some yellow and.
I don't see his Aldi one there, Molly. I just see a bunch of Costco ones. See a whole bunch of Costco videos, but I don't see the.
Where is this deal guy? Is he on YouTube?
Yeah. 10 shopping secrets Aldi doesn't want you to know, but I don't see nothing.
I don't shop at Aldi. I don't think I've ever been to Aldi.
I've been to an Aldi's and I was not excited.
I don't think I've ever been to one.
Don't
they have their own brand of yarn?
Aldi's?
I thought I read that. I could be mistaken.
No. Hey, look, I just got a notification as I'm scrolling through for Mindy and Angie's Crochet-A-Long that's live currently.
Oh my gosh, maybe you should check that out.
You should. It says there's 20 people watching.
Oh, you should check it out. See what they're doing.
Yeah.
Those chicks are pretty cool.
Yeah, I know, right? You should tell people to watch them. Oh, how funny.
Mindy and I actually have another shopping spree coming up.
Yes. Yeah.
At the end of the month.
Yep, it is another yarn shop hop.
Did you say you got the passports for it?
I did.
How much do I owe you for that?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Mind, don't let me forget to pay you.
We still have an outstanding deal somewhere, don't we? Not like Jeff's deals, but some deal about.
Yeah, I still owe you money from that yarn because.
Yeah, but then you bought the passports for the other shop thingy, and.
Right, but that was to pay you back half for the yarn, so I still owe you for the other half of the yarn.
Oh Lord.
And now for these passports.
These high finances, man.
I know. High finance.
High finances are kind of. You know what I'm going to do? My feet are cold. I'm going to put my sock on. Ooh,
well, that's only going to work. That's only going to warm up. That's only going to warm up one foot.
The cuff made it tight.
Well, Molly said we should have gone up a hook size.
The cuff made it tight. It's okay. It's just going to be a little salty sock anyhow. So it's not a big knee high. It's not a knee high.
There we go. My sock is done.
Well, put it on.
Okay, I'll put it on.
There it is. There is my foot in all of its glory. Yeah, the cuff did make it tight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't even know if I can get mine on.
Uh-oh.
My cuff is really tight.
It's that first round. It wasn't the whole.
It was. Yes,
it was just that very first round.
I'm going to have to redo this. I can't even get it over my heel.
You can't?
No, look how tight that is.
Oh.
I can't even.
No.
Yeah, that first round is too tight.
Yep, you do crochet tighter than me. Proof in the pudding, right?
Yep,
here.
I'm gonna have to take this all out and do what Molly said and go up a hook size.
Mine goes on. But it doesn't go any higher than that. I mean, it can, but you know, I don't want it.
Because it fit perfectly. But without the cuff, but it was that, like you said, it's that first, like if I go like this, I can feel that tightness.
Yes, you can feel it right there at the base.
Tightness of that first round.
Yep, sure can. You sure can. Yep.
Yes, Linda, we need to hire an accountant.
Show what foot, Lisa? What, I mean, how many?
Show the foot of the sock.
How many feet do you want to see? I don't know. What do you want? Back? What would you like, Lisa? What would you like? I mean, you know, want me to stand up and I don't know. See, I don't like my heel though. See, my heel is like poofy.
Yeah, your heel is funky.
It's got a poof right there. And I thought that maybe when I had the whole sock done, it would. And it's still nice. It's still really good. Settle in. The heel
might settle in. Yes.
It might settle in. I just feel like I got extra baggage.
Yep, I'm going to have to take this out and redo it. Oh, well, it wasn't that much work.
I'm good. But next time I will probably do something different for my cuff there.
Because the rest of the sock fits beautifully. And I'm going to admit something that I probably should have admitted right from the outset. We were supposed to be using a 3.25 millimeter hook. Well, I couldn't find my 3.25 millimeter hook. So this whole sock I've made with a 3 millimeter.
Oh.
So I really need to go up
So
probably
yours,
2
yours,
hook sizes.
so yours has been turning out smaller.
Yes. Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada.
Yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
All
Well,
right.
I think I will leave my sock on my foot because it's kind of warm and toasty now. I kind of like it.
You're going to have to switch feet, though, because the other one's going to get extra cold.
That's what I have my shoe on my other foot.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah. I have a shoe.
All right. Well, hey, you guys. Hey, Sean, how you doing?
You missed my sexy foot, Sean. Sorry.
And you missed my foot not fitting in my sock.
Right. Angie's cankle wouldn't let her. No, it wasn't even the cankle. You didn't get to the cankle.
Nope, couldn't even get to the cankle.
Mm-mm.
I didn't want to put my foot up there again, Lisa, because I haven't shaved my legs in a couple of days.
Right. I know. I was
I didn't want you
careful.
to see my hairy legs.
I was careful in what I was showing. Like, make sure my pants came down to the sock, and
You know what? I have an observation about that, just real quick, and then we'll get started on our toe for our next sock.
Start a toe.
Let's start a toe. So I'm going to go back to my solid color yarn. Anyways, I was just asking Maddie about this yesterday. I have not had a hair. I have long hair, longish. I have not had a haircut for years, okay? And yet my hair always seems to be the same length. However, I cannot shave for 2 days and I look like a Sasquatch.
Huh.
Like the hair on the rest of my body grows 1/4 of an inch a day, and the hair on my head never grows.
Well, you know what? When you get to be 60 or so, you'll notice that your hair doesn't grow that fast on your legs and stuff. That's a good
Well,
thing.
it's not even that the legs aren't the worst of it.
Oh,
but
Molly just said the same thing. Look at that.
my bikini area is what I'm referring to.
Oh. Oh.
It's starting to grow down my legs. I'm like,
Oh, well,
that's
that's exciting. Time to send Angie to the ball and crack and sack wax or something. I mean, sack and crack wax. No,
exactly.
That's men, but you get the point.
I get the point. I need to go there.
Never done that. Never doing that. No.
I would consider it.
Not doing it. Okay, so to do our toe, we got to chain 15.
Chain 15. Yep.
Mm-hmm. 15. Do. All right, then what do we do?
All right.
We do 1 single crochet in the second from the hook.
And go all the way across. So you should end up with 14 on this side.
I know. I don't like this.
I don't either.
This is the part I don't like.
Because then you got to turn and go on the other side of your chain and do another 14.
These are hard to do.
It gets easier. Can't believe my cuff is so tight. Can't even get my foot in there.
That is not what I thought you said.
Oh. Mindy.
That's funny. I was like, what? Oh, never mind.
Well, okay. When I had that surgery last year, my surgeon told me that I was going to be like a 26-year-old after that surgery.
Nice.
In that department.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need to be like no 26-year-old. I just, as long as it all stays together, we're doing good.
Right. Okay, turn around or turn it on its side and go back. Molly, I had a hysterectomy, so I don't have any ovaries. I don't have anything. I got nothing. Okay, I gotta find. I don't want to skip a stitch here. One. There we go.
Okay, I messed up already.
Uh-oh.
I got to the end of my other side and only got 12 stitches.
Uh-oh.
I must have messed up down here at the turn or something. I don't know. Let's go back. Let's go back. All right, let's try this. Let's try this again.
It seems very loose.
Well, 1 minute something's too tight and too loose. Okay, let's try this again. One. No, that's the same stitch. I don't want to go there.
Well, yes, you do.
2. What?
That end stitch should have 2 stitches in it.
Oh. Okay.
Because you did 14 on this side and 14 on the other.
Like, no, but I know, but no, but we got to the end. We're at the end. I did my stitch.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turn around. I turn it. And
And you
do another one in there?
Yeah, because you got to have a total of 28, so 14 on each side.
Holy cow. There's one then. Let's see.
Yeah.
2. How many times can I do this? 3.
Ooh, too much androgen? Like I'm androgynous? Hope I don't start growing a mustache. You know, sometimes, okay, this is embarrassing, but I'm going to tell you guys anyway. Sometimes I will be in the shower.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And all of the sudden, out of nowhere, and we're talking like in the span of from one day's shower to the next day's shower, I will have a very, very long, like an inch long hair growing around my belly button. Isn't that weird? And it's like a black man's chest hair. It's gross. I shave it off.
Okay. Now what do we do when we get our 14?
And we slip stitch into
the first
single crochet.
Oh boy.
It's not that weird. Don't treat me like I'm some sort of freak.
Well, I didn't say you were, but I'm just laughing. I have a baby fine one that grows on my boob.
I get them there too. I just didn't want to say it.
Well, I did. It's baby fine though. It's not one of them dark, heavy, thick.
Oh no, I get a dark one.
No, mine's just a little fine baby hair.
Right around my areola.
Mine's not there.
Oh, that's where mine is.
No, mine's not there. Mine's just up on my upper,
Really?
Yeah. All right, let's move on. We're going to change one.
Well, Sean says she's bear hairy.
What?
She's hairy as a bear. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay. Wow, this conversation is a chain one, a single crochet in the next.
Okay, and remember, we're not doing the single crochet in the same stitch. We're doing it in the next.
I know. I don't know where you chained one. where you chain?
Not into that chain space, into the next single crochet.
Did I do that stitch in there? Did I do it in there? Where am I?
And then 2 in the next.
1 in the next, 2 in the next. Is that what we do the whole way around?
Nope. Then you do 1 in the next 11.
Oh, that's right. This is where we're doing that crazy shit.
Yeah. So
I know I
gotta do a
messed
little
mine up
round
the first
thing.
time.
I did too a little bit. It still worked out though. I mean, in the end.
I feel like I'm more at the end where I should be this time instead of on
Instead of on the sides. I
Remember
think
how-
as we go on though, I think it's going to become on the sides.
on this side. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Once we get to the 11, then we do what?
Then
2
we
in
do
the
2 in the next.
And then 11.
And then 1 in the next.
Oh, we still do 2, 1.
And then 2 in the next.
Hang on. Really?
I believe so. Hold on. Let me consult.
2 in the next. Okay. 2 in the next.
Yep. And then 1 in the next and then 2 in the next. So you do
the
2
next.
sets of 2.
2 in the next. And then 11 again.
Yes.
Lord. Okay.
Which should bring you back around.
We'll see.
Well, no, because then you have to do 2 more still. Because you only did 1 set of 2 in the original toe end. Or in the original end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I don't want you in there. That's my tail from way back there. Hopped in here. I was counting, too, and now I forget where I'm at. Hot rippity dickety. I was counting. $11. Did I just do 11? I think so.
10, 11.
And then 2 single crochet in the next.
Mm-hmm.
And then join to this one right here.
And I ended up with the right number. How about them apples?
Did you count them all?
Yep.
Did you count as you went, or what did you do?
Yeah, I counted as I went.
Well, I didn't. I'm gonna count now because I don't know.
Now I just got to make sure that I slip stitch into the stitch and not into the slip stitch. You know what I mean?
15, 16.
Oh, Catherine's walking to the bus stop.
Now I have 33.
You're supposed to only have
32.
32. Yeah.
I believe I have 33.
But you might be counting that slip stitch from your, you know what I mean? Because the slip stitch kind of looks like a stitch because you dragged it across to the next stitch rather than putting the first single into the same stitch.
Angie, I just don't know. I just don't know. Okay, we're going to go with that.
Okay. So for round 3, we're going to just chain 1 and single crochet all around.
So now I need to make sure I have how many this time?
32.
32 still. Okay,
Yep.
I'm counting this time.
And you want to make sure that you do single crochet into the slip stitch on this round. So we're not going to skip that slip stitch, the space that you slip stitched into.
Really?
Yes.
Where did I slip stitch in? I don't even know. Okay. One moment.
Okay.
I'm slip stitching into here. Do we chain one or anything?
Chain one and put another single crochet in there. Yep.
Okay.
And then just one in each stitch around. So you
Now
have
let's see if I
32
get 32.
Yeah. Are you going to count them?
I am. Because this one's essential. Right?
Yes, this one is essential. And I know that I'm doing a better job this time than I did the first sock. So I'm afraid that my toes are going to be a little bit different.
Nobody's going to know.
Nobody's going to know except my toes.
Uh-huh.
My daughter Madeline, when she was a kid, she had such a fixation on the way her socks fit. Like if the toe wasn't straight, the toe seam wasn't straight across and in the proper position, she would just throw a fit. It was so odd. And she would only wear a certain kind of socks. She would only wear certain underwear. They had to be silkies, not hardies. She called them. Cotton underwear were hardies. She would only wear silkies, not hardies. She didn't like any kind of neck on a shirt other than like a crew neck of a t-shirt. She was very, very particular. And then there was the time she went for about 2 years where the only shoes that she would wear were her ruby slippers. I had found these little Dorothy looking red sparkly dress shoes, and I kept having to just go get her bigger sizes because that's the only shoes she'd wear.
Okay, so I have 32 stitches with 2 stitches left to go.
Oh, well, that's not good.
No. So I'm thinking that one back there where you said to
Where you slip stitch
do a stitch into the same
Yeah.
stitch. I'm taking this out because this is not correct. Not correct.
But you had 33 last time. So you were already
I
on
gained.
track.
I gained
Yeah, you did.
because I did one in that slip stitch
Well,
area.
I better make sure that I have the right number because I was trusting myself.
So I am not doing one in that slip stitch area. I'm skipping to the next one. I'm going over here.
Oh, I'm perfect. So, and I did put a stitch in there, but mine worked out right to 32.
I don't know.
Oh, Deborah, no, we didn't say what we're making next. We probably should talk about that, shouldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for reminding us.
We just teased everybody.
Yes, we were just giving you a teaser.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to make a fall/autumn, whatever you want to call it, pumpkin centerpiece. So you can use any yarn you want in any color you want. Mindy said she's going to look at some tweeds, some tweed yarns. I think I might use some hand dyed yarn. I've got some really pretty fall themed hand dyed yarn, and I'm thinking so. Now we've got a couple of options, and I don't know, we haven't settled on this for sure, but the one thing that we looked at is a centerpiece that has a large pumpkin on bottom, a medium-sized pumpkin, and then a smaller pumpkin on top, 3 pumpkins stacked. I would like to do 2 pumpkins stacked, and then on top do an amigurumi gnome. But we haven't.
It's feeling ambitious.
Yeah, we haven't agreed on that yet.
No.
So we're thinking about that.
Okay. I had still one extra stitch, and I'm just skipping it. That's what I'm doing.
There you go. That sounds
Skipping that
perfect.
that one extra stitch there. Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to our fourth round. And we are going to chain one, single crochet in the next single crochet, so not the one that you slip stitched into. And then 2 single crochets in the next. Oops.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we're going to single crochet in the next 17 stitches. I'm sorry, no, 13 stitches. I'm sorry.
Great. I'm like, wait a minute, you did a big jump
no,
there.
I did. Yes, I skipped a line in the pattern. 13 stitches. Yes. So we got to count 13. Linda, did your cuff work out okay? Did you go up a hook size? I'm just wondering how Linda's worked out. Or if I'm the only one that failed.
I didn't realize you crocheted that tight.
I've been trying to work on it.
I didn't realize you crocheted that tight. All right, after the 13, we do what? 2 single crochet in the next. Two single crochet in the next. One single in the next. 2 in the next. I feel much better aligned this time. Like
I do too.
On the side.
Yes, I do too. I agree.
Not on the side this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the last one, I seemed like I was way down on the side.
Yeah. And then 1 in the next 13 again.
Yep. And then 2 in the next. And I'm having a hard time. I think I'm stitching too tight again. I'm having a hard time getting my hook in there.
Oh, yeah. If you can't get your hook in there, I'd say it's too tight.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 in this last one here, and then slip stitch back into the... That's where I'm having a hard time getting in, is that slip stitch right there.
Well, you should be slip stitching into the first single crochet, not into the slip stitch.
Well, son of a bitch.
That's why it was so tight to get in.
Did you hear me say that?
Nope, I didn't hear anything.
I just cussed.
I didn't hear you. Yours was fine, Linda. Yeah, you know what? And I think, you know what I think happens? I think that I subconsciously think things about the future of my project. Like I'm thinking in my mind, okay, this wool has 25% nylon. It's going to stretch.
Right.
I don't want my socks to be holey. I want them to be tightly woven. Right. So then like subconsciously it makes me tighten my tension.
So this round we just chain 1 and single crochet all the way around.
Yep, we're gonna, yep.
So we should have 36 when we're done.
Yes. And you're not gonna put one in your slip stitch?
I don't think so, do we?
Well, I did. It worked out for me last time, and I'm right on my ends. I am.
Okay.
But yeah, you do it. You do you, girl.
Uh-huh. As long as I get 36.
Right.
Or your therapy? I might need some therapy. Hmm. All I hear is engines. No, I that worked out just fine. My 36 there without putting one where my slip stitch was. So besides the guys down the road helping the neighbors with their trees down there.
Well, that is so weird, Mindy, because mine worked out perfect. And I did put a single crochet where I slip stitched into.
Well, I have no explanations for that.
That is so weird.
I don't know. Right. So the guys down the road helping with the trees, cleaning up the trees, they've got equipment down there. You know, all that noise, right? Then we've had Dale out front with the farmer's tractor, clonk, clonk, clonk. And then we have the farmers, the actual farmers, who are putting some fertilizer stuff on the fields. And so they're up and down the road, and it's all the stuff they're putting on is like across the street in the field. So they're down at the end of the road scooping up stuff. And I'm like, it's just like
they're disturbing your peace.
It's so noisy here today.
Yeah.
It's never noisy like this. I know. I'm like, okay, exactly. I'm like, I'm ready for some quiet again.
Deborah,
all right.
I'm glad that you're getting some therapy because, they suggested therapy to me, but then I went and they said, no, you're too far gone. That just won't work for you. Don't care.
See, here's the directions, Angie. Chain one single crochet in the next.
Yes, exactly, but not on round 3.
One
3,
single in the next.
No, but round 3 says chain 1 single crochet in each stitch around.
I'm going with me every time.
Well, to me, in each stitch around would include the one you slip stitched into. And for me, it's working out.
Well, you know what? However it's working for us. One single,
yes.
2 singles, 1 single, 2 singles, 1 in the next 15. Right?
Where are you? 1 single, 2 single, 1 in the next 15.
That's what I just said.
I thought you said 2 twice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you said 2 twice.
No.
All right. So this is our increase row. Oh, that was the biggest, we have that horse farm down the road from us.
Yeah, I've never been down there.
It's called Thomas Performance Horses. They do a lot of training. So they have horses going in and out all day, every day. And like at all hours of the night, when I have insomnia and I'm up in the middle of the night, sometimes it'll be 3 o'clock in the morning and they're hauling horses. It's crazy. But that just now that went by was the longest horse trailer I've ever seen in my life. It was like a horse train, I swear. Oh, I lost count.
Uh-oh.
No, I just
been talking about the horses.
Yeah, I'm so excited about the dang horses. 5, 6, 7, 10. Well, I wish I could go back and redo my other toe now because this is working out so much better
Practice
than
makes
my first
perfect.
toe. Yeah.
Practice makes perfect, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. After you do the 15, then you 2 single crochet in the next one. And join over here. Truly feel like I'm just skipping a stitch there, that I should put something in, but that's okay. I don't care. It's okay. I did the required number of stitches. I did the required number of stitches. And then this next row is just a chain 1, single crochet in every single one around. I was talking to Saban the other day.
How's she doing?
Hang on. I got to get to a stopping point. 9.
Okay.
There, let me get to 10, and then I
Oh,
can.
hi, Judy. I didn't say hi to Judy.
Okay, 10. So she hurt her wrist, like she fell and she hurt her wrist or something. And so she's having a hard time doing her cover minder stuff. So
Yeah.
she has a boyfriend, comes down on the weekends, and he's been helping her, and her mom's been helping her. And now she's to the point with her wrist that she can actually write and do some packaging and stuff, but she can't actually still do the cover minder part.
Okay.
Anyhow, she's, I just joke with her. She just needs to be bubble wrapped,
I know she's had the worst luck.
I know, right? But she was talking about trying to watch our crochet live last week. And she was like, but you guys were just talking about crocheting. And I was like, yeah, we were doing a lot of actually talk about the crochet because we had, it was a lot of counting.
A lot of counting and
details and
sometimes you need to wade through the instructional talk, but we'll get there eventually to the BS.
Yeah.
We get to the BS eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going all the way around, and we should have 40 stitches at the end of this round. Right.
I didn't look at the stitch count.
Yeah, I just did.
Okay.
And I know I'm going to be right, so I'm not even going to bother counting this time. I'm going to trust it. Thank you, Molly. Molly made a very nice comment about my gauge. It's not wrong. It's just mine. And I do that. I do usually go up a hook size. But with these, and I kind of like, if I'm doing something that's size specific, I will either go up a hook size or I will go up a size, like in the pattern. So like, even though I used a smaller hook size than was recommended for this pattern, I also am doing a larger foot size than what I wear.
Yeah, instead of going down up a hook size, you went down a hook.
I did go down a hook size, but I also went up a shoe size.
You're okay.
So I figured that would make up for it.
Apparently it didn't.
Well, it did till I got to my
until you got to the cuff.
Yeah.
Until you got to the cuff. Deborah's gonna leave off the gnome. She has a hate relationship.
See, well, and that's fine too. We don't have to do the gnomes. We can just do the 3 stacked pumpkins.
There's a couple of patterns that we've looked at, Linda. We haven't really settled on one yet.
I'm thinking I here's what I was thinking. I would like to do a mishmash of maybe one of the pumpkins be the regular standard pattern. Mm-hmm. Then I saw one on Crochet Crowd that was a braided, like a cable pumpkin, cable stitch pumpkin. Like maybe do that for the middle one.
And then there's popcorns. I've seen a
And then maybe do a popcorn pumpkin for the top one. So like each pumpkin would be a different stitch. I was thinking would be cute. What do you think of that idea?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd have to see your cable one you're talking about. I don't know if I'm into the cable one or not. But
well, it doesn't. That was just an example.
I have to.
It doesn't have to be that one.
Okay. All right. So we skip this thing that says 5, 6 for the 8th round, but we go to the 7, 8, 9, 10, and we do a chain 1. 1 single crochet in the next. We're doing the same thing again, aren't we? 2 in the next. 2 in the next. And then 1 in the next 17. This is why we have to count. See?
This is why we have to count.
Yeah, because we have to know where to put those 2 when we get to the other end.
Ooh, stretchy crochet stitches for cuffs. That might help me, Molly. Thank you. That way I can maybe not do this cuff, maybe do a cuff that accommodates cankles. So I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. We're doing 17 is our repeat around 17 between?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Molly, we haven't decided exactly which one we're going to do yet. We're still working that out.
So the ends are always the same. It's 2, 1, 2, right?
Yep.
And then the 17 again.
Yep.
We got it.
And I've seen people do some really interesting things as far as yarn goes with the pumpkins. You know, you can definitely use just like worsted weight yarn in whatever color you want. But I've also seen some people do it like in velvet yarn or in blanket yarn. So it's totally up to you, colors and, you know, yarn weight and you know, type.
One stack I saw was really cool. It had the person put, what am I trying to say? They put like leaves and things in between there. In between their pumpkins.
Yes.
To make it, you know, much more fallish. And
yes. I think, what was the name of that? I know, I can't remember it off the top of my head, the name of that channel that had that. Can you?
Oh. No, I have to go look in my
I would
videos. My saved videos.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll have to just go away from Stash or from our live for a second. Oh shoot, it's not. I didn't save it. Gosh darn it. Let's see if I can search for it.
I've got it.
Oh, right here.
You got it?
Oh, this one's Winding Road Crochet.
Yeah.
The leaf. Whoops, there we
That's
go.
the one.
See how it has the cute leaves and stuff in between?
Yeah. What was the name of it again? It's Winding Rose?
Winding Road.
Winding Road.
Yes.
There you go, Molly. It's Winding Road.
Oh, and this is the Crochet Crowd one that had the braided. I kind of liked them.
Braided. How is it braided? How do
Do
you
you, do you see?
Mm-hmm.
It's just got like cables. It's cable stitch. And then let's see, there was a popcorn stitch one too.
Do you have all those saved?
No.
Oh, did
I
you?
just searched. I just searched.
I just saw our live go by.
Did you? Oh yeah, here's one with a popcorn stitch.
Yeah, the popcorn stitch one gets real bumpy.
Yes, yes. Kind of looks more like a gourd.
It does, right? That's what I was just thinking.
But it'll probably be a combination of, things. Because they're all essentially made the same way. You just do a rectangle and then sew it together and stuff it. So you will need some polyfill or something, as well as your yarn. Do you have polyfill?
I may have.
If you don't, let me know before we do our yarn thing, because I have a giant bag. I can bring you enough.
Okay.
So I'm actually making, I don't think I've shown anyone this yet. I don't think I've even talked to you about it. I have some Cascade 220, like leftovers from a project, and I am making these. Hold on, I'll show you. I think I did I've got one strip sewn together, but this is going to be like, it's a scrap project, and it's going to take a long time, and it's not something that I actively work on, but I work on it every so often. Hold on just a second. I'm going to grab it. So far I have about 200 of these little pouches made. You make these little pouches.
What in the world? You're making
Yes. Okay.
pouches.
Yes. So you make these little pouches, okay? And then you leave a long enough tail to sew it shut and sew them together. Then you stuff it with polyfill, sew it together, and sew them into strips. And then sew the strips together, and you end up with like, you sew it, when you sew them together, you sew it, let me find the one I did. Oh, here it is. You sew it from the back so that the back is kind of flat. And then in the front, it puffs up. See how it's puffy? So it's going to be like a quilt. And each little pouch is stuffed with polyfill. So it's going to be like a puffy crochet quilt.
Okay. Stuffed pouch quilt Afghan.
Yep. And I've got about, like I said, about 200 pouches made.
You have 200 pouches you've made?
Yeah. Well, look at that. I've got this whole bag right here is full of pouches that I've made. Oh, I can't even get it all in.
Lord have mercy.
I've just got a whole bag full of pouches.
It had to be like, did that get very boring?
Yes. Well, yes. You know, when I work on this, I work on it. Like if I want to concentrate on a TV show, I work on that because I don't have to think. I don't even really have to look at it. You know what I mean? Because it's just all half doubles.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, that looks very boring.
Yeah, I can just go to town. Okay, I gotta count my stitches now. I'm assuming after the 17 row, we have to do another another row of just single, one in each.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we do one more row after that where we
One
got
more increase row after the.
19. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I gotta count my last.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. What? Huh? I was supposed to have 17, right? Oh, you know what I think I did? I think I only put one increase in.
Whoops.
Because I was talking.
Uh-huh.
Gosh darn it, I'm going to have to redo that entire round. Okay, so what do we want our homework to be?
I don't know.
Because, I mean, we've done it before. Do you want to, how about we do the heel together next time? So everybody get up to the heel. Don't you think we want to do the heel together again?
Yeah.
Okay, so work up to your heel. And you're going to have 2 weeks to do it because I won't be here next week.
Right. Yeah, because the heel was.
Yeah.
I need to try to do my heel better this time.
Yes. Yeah, same.
My heel was a mess last time. It's hard because you were going into the ends of the rows.
Ends of the rows, yes.
And it was hard to tell where the row was. And so I think I was clearly putting in too many,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't skipping
too many
enough.
rows. And that's why your heel is a little bit baggy.
Yeah.
I know, Sean, I think it's going to look super cool when it's done. But like I said, that's like a long-term project. That's not anything that it's not on the front burner.
You have a few long-term projects.
Just a couple, yeah.
All right, I'm done.
With your whole toe?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm going to go get something to show you guys. It's my turn to show and tell.
Okay.
Although I just slip stitched and lost it. Hang on. I slip stitched and lost it. Yeah, my toe looks much more uniform this time.
Yes, so does mine. I'm much happier with this
Here's my toe this time. It looks much better this time.
Much more normal.
Yeah, because my toe last time is really like it's much.
The increases weren't on the end.
No.
My increases were way.
So I have a
slanty
toe. I have a slanty toe.
Yeah. See,
That's
let me. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a crooked toe. I mean, it worked out. It looks fine, but it's just a little wonkety.
So,
yeah, Lisa, I thought it was a neat idea to do with just little scraps of yarn.
All right. Angie's got squares.
Mm-hmm.
Angie's got pouches.
Got pouches, yep.
Let me show you my squares. Ready?
Oh, Mindy's squares are beautiful.
There's one. And that is number 1. Okay? Number 1. First square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta take him into. Here's number 2. 2. What was that?
Maddie.
Here's number 3.
Yes,
This one's one of my favorites. I love number 3. I think number
that's
3 turned out
gorgeous.
really good.
I love that.
Right? That's my Texas yarn. It's the only one that I really remember which one it is. This one, the pattern doesn't show up as well because it's
Because the
really,
yarn's busy.
yeah, it's real busy yarn, but it's still pretty.
It's still pretty.
This is the one you helped me with when we were at the Fiber Festival.
Okay.
And I've made another one of these already. So once I learned how to do that one, there was just one little tricky part.
Yeah.
And there's this guy. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. Love that one.
Oh, that's very pretty too. That's the Hooked on Sunshine, Hooked on Grannies, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All these are Hooked on Granny. I like this one a lot too. This one is
quite a few done.
I know. This one is from our local yarn shop. It's for Nome River Yarn. That one is.
That's fun.
See, here's that other one again. I've done this one twice now, like the daisy look.
Uh-huh.
That's number 8.
Pretty. I like that one.
And there's this one. This is one of the first ones I ever did. Yes, they're different patterns. There are.
Yeah, so it's on Ravelry.
They're gonna repeat.
Yeah, it's the project is by Hooked on Sunshine, and it's called Hooked on Grannies, and it's a blanket that you put together. It's one pattern, but each
There's different squares.
There's like 20 different squares.
I'm doing 10.
Yeah,
I think I'm doing 10 different squares.
maybe there's 24 different.
This one's fun. This one's all poofy in the center and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. I like that. Like rosettes.
And then there's this guy. And he's fun too. And then this one here is a different pattern, but I have to take this one out. This one was the wrong yarn.
What do you mean the wrong yarn?
This is a sport weight yarn.
Oh, so it's not as
And
same
so it
size.
came out really small. And
Well, could you just add a few rows of single crochet to make it the same size? Or no, because then your stitch count would be off for joining, right?
yeah. So I'm just not going to use that one.
Okay.
So, but there's my stack. That's what I've been working on. And I love working on these. These are so
They're
much
fun.
fun
I love
to do.
Hooked on Sunshine is the best. I love her patterns.
They're so much fun. And then I think to join them all together, a lot of these have a cream in them
Mm-hmm.
or like an off-white. And if they don't, an off-white or a cream would go with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then I'm just going to find a nice way to join them to make them pretty. And
Yeah.
so I work on that. It's hard to put these aside to do other stuff.
Well, because they're fun to do. Yeah.
They are. And you can do one and it takes me a couple of days at least to do one because I don't crochet as much. But yeah, I have fun doing them. And the other thing I'm working on is my mystery from Expression Fiber Arts.
Which I have all the yarn for, but I haven't kept up to date.
I'm doing August right now, and I just got my September yarn. And now that thing is so big, it takes some time to get around. Yes. It's taking some time. So, yeah.
All right. Well, I got to get my kid fed.
So we're going to get to the heel for next time.
Yep, we're going to work your way up until you get to the heel.
She hasn't fed me in weeks.
What do you say?
He said, help. She hasn't fed me in weeks.
Oh, yes. Well, I would hope, Nate, at your age that you could,
fend for
with
himself.
some food on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we won't see you next week. We've got 2 weeks to get.
Yep.
I'm putting that sock off for about a week and a half, right?
Yeah. Oh, everybody would be so proud of me. Guess what? Usually I do my homework on Friday morning before we go live. I had my homework done last night for today.
I think that's because Mindy called her yesterday and was talking to her about it.
That might be the reason.
And how to continue around going up the leg part. I think that might be why she kept going.
That might be the reason.
It might be.
I cannot confirm or deny that rumor.
Okay. Wait, did I have that on record? No. All right. Well, guys, that's it, folks. I need a bigger heel to put into my sock. My heel is too big. That's the issue. My heel's too big for my actual foot.
Right.
Oh, well. Okay.
All right.
All right, you guys. We'll see you in a couple
Bye,
weeks.
everybody.
And you can see us all tomorrow. You can see both of
Yes.
us tomorrow. Don't
Yes.
forget that.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be around.
All right. We'll talk
Bye.
at you later.